Hey, Jasen Rice here. Lotpop, another Lotparty Quick Tip. And just got back from NADA. Man, it was a good show. It seemed like it was busier this year than most. I've talked to other vendors and companies out there that had good turnouts and everything, had good networking. If you guys never, if you're contemplating going to these kind of conferences, I know it takes away time at the store and stuff, but man, it's irreplaceable, I think. But anyways, I wanted to go into this. I probably hit this before in another video, or at least talked about it within another video. But what I want to talk about is why I think, marketing is more important than stocking. Years ago, I was, if you guys don't know, I was with Viato, and I was doing, like, I think the 5 pillars of used car operations, and I had marketing and stocking and appraisals and things like that. And this 5 pillars, and the VP and I got in a little bit of a disagreement because he wanted me to put stocking first in the presentation, saying that stocking is the most important thing, and then, marketing and so forth. Now, when I mention marketing, I'm talking about marketing the used car as a package. Part of that marketing obviously is photos and descriptions, but I'm talking about pricing and everything too. So when you're marketing a car, I'm talking about pricing, photos, descriptions. And so I believe that is the most important. Couple things. I'm big on control what you can control. And so what can I do today to make the biggest impact to drive more sales? And marketing, adjusting photos and descriptions and pricing, you can do that today, and ultimately it could affect even today's results. It's early enough in the afternoon. You do some of those adjustments, you might sell a car today off of those adjustments, because it's instant, right? I could change my prices online, get my photos stirred up right now. Not that you can't go stocking right now and buy a car and get that right car at the lane at the right money, but you still got to get it transported. You got to get it through your service and parts and photos and descriptions. So even though you can make that impact today, maybe buy a car, it's not going to result in any sales today until all that other stuff is done. So one, control what you could control. And I think that's a big part of marketing. You can make adjustments now to make the effect now. And two, I think it's very hard to control what you stock sometimes. Now, you can have all the discipline you want as far as not buying certain cars for certain prices. And I'm talking about 80-20 rule. There are 20% out there, dealers, that have buying centers and having everything broken down. They pay exactly what they want to pay, and they look nationally on auctions and very purposeful about what they buy, but you can't control what you end up trading for. So, and again, that's only 20%. Most dealers, managers I know, kind of scramble at what they're buying. They don't have the time to look at the national database of inventory running through these lanes to go buy the perfect car at the perfect price, transport it, figuring all that stuff out. There's top stores that do it, and they're purposeful about it, and they control it very well, but most don't have that luxury. Most guys try to take 2,000 cars running through the lane and come up with a 20, 50, or 100 that they figured they want to buy. But even as you go through all that, you might get outbid, and then you're scrambling and end up having to buy something from Enterprise or something just to get some cars on your lot, and you end up overpaying for it. And then when it comes to appraisals, you have no control over that either. You can't say, hey, I'm going to get 5 appraisals in today, and I'm going to trade in 3 or 4 of them. I'm going to own them right and have a good day supply on them. So again, very little control on the stocking portion of my eyes. The other thing I disagreed with him on it was the fact that, because he said if you have the right car, they'll find you. But think about that. How many right cars are out there that aren't photoed very well, or priced too high for too long, or don't have all the added features? We have a Highline store that we were just talking to. It's a client that has the Lamborghinis and the Ferraris and these $200,000 cars, and their comments were crappy. I mean, you got a $200,000 product. I mean, there's silly things, even like on Porsches, because they have an analog clock and some red stitching on it that makes it $5,000 more than the normal one. Well, you have that in your comments. Do the customers even know that? They're waiting for the right buyer. And so these Highline cars, you could say, having the right car, hard buyer and everything, but it's a very fancy, elegant car. And do we describe it properly to market it right? So you can have the right car, but if you market it wrong, bad pricing too long, bad descriptions, bad photos, that car can sit. Or you can take the very wrong car and price it effectively and get off of it. You can have that yellow Aztec. If you do marketing fun and put a lot of thought behind it, you can get out of it. And anybody in the car business has probably seen those videos where some Joe Schmo guy who's selling his 1998 Honda Accord and does this elaborate commercial like video and makes fun of the car and everything, and that thing spreads like wildfire on social media, and he could sell that car, right? And so the right marketing strategies behind the wrong cars and the right cars get those vehicles off your lot faster. So again, I think the marketing of your cars can make a quicker, faster impact now. Go look at your photos. Go look at your descriptions. Go look and notice that you had a check engine light, or the low tire warning because it's cold out, or the exhaust is fuming because it's cold out when they took pictures and look like your cars are on fire. You know, look at your pricing. Make those adjustments because you can control that today. There's no excuses. You can say you got busy or tied up and everything, and a lot of people tie up so much time into stocking and everything. Not that you can't do that, but again, you're going to trade for a purple HHR because somebody comes in on one and on your oldest vehicle on your lot, and guess what? You own it. So now what are you going to do with it? And it comes down to your merchandising of that car to get it off your lot. So I just want to share that because those are things I think, you know, control what you control. Let's figure out what we could do today to get more sales, and the marketing portion is a huge part of that. If you want a free inventory evaluation, on that call, we'll show you some of those quirks or things that you might be missing in your comments and your photos and descriptions that will help enhance your SRP, VDP exposure, get your cars in front of more people. So we do a free inventory evaluation. Just go to lotpop.com. If you want to email me or call me, jrice, lotpop.com, 844-LOTPOP4. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'm going to put, actually, I think it ends up over here, a link to our more tips, and I'm going to put a link down here to subscribe. You'll get updated on this. Again, I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you need anything else. Thanks.